I did not like her because we are not getting along. Like, you're making me hate you. I didn't like her, if you couldn't tell. Hilton, I'm willing to give this another chance. The caveat is that while you're on your trip, you must attend a Hilton Grand Vacation Rental presentation sales pitch. I'm sick, so like, I'm getting out of breath just talking. Hopefully you can hear me and I don't sound too nasally. I have my notes. Hi. So, hi, my name is Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. I make videos on all types of things. Today, I thought I would share with you my experience. I recently stayed at a Hilton Grand Vacation Rental. I stayed at the Elara in Las Vegas for 3 nights, part of the Hilton Grand Vacation Rental package, and I thought I would share my experience of staying there and going to the presentation. Just a quick disclaimer, I have no affiliation with Hilton in any official capacity. These are strictly my thoughts and my opinions and my personal experience with the HGV package, so Hilton Grand Vacation. Also, this isn't a commentary on anybody who has joined the Hilton Grand Vacation Rental. So I thought I would just tell you my experience. Okay, so starting off, how did we get the trip? So my friend Caroline is the one who got us the trip. I think she recently joined the Hilton Honors members. And so within that like first year, they called her and asked her if she wanted to do it. And she asked me if I would go with her because she didn't want to go on a trip by herself. So I told her I would. She was offered this exclusive deal. Granted, it was an actual deal. She was offered this trip for a 3-night stay at a location of her choosing from a list. So we obviously chose Las Vegas. So the way the package works is you pay in advance. She paid $300 for 3 nights, which was actually a deal. We looked up the hotel while we were there. It was between $300 and $500 a night. We had 1 year to book the trip. So the trip wasn't actually booked. You just purchased the nights. You had to call back to book the trip. The caveat is that while you're on your trip, you must attend a Hilton Grand Vacation Rental presentation sales pitch. Obviously, we chose Las Vegas because we've never been. So booking the trip and choosing our presentation day. So all of this is before we went on the trip. For our trip, we picked some dates that we thought would work. Again, you have to call to book, so you're not really sure what dates are going to be available. And we opted for a Saturday through Tuesday. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday night in Las Vegas. Caroline called them to confirm the dates and our rooms over the phone. The only thing available was a suite with 1 king bed, so we had to share a bed. And while she was booking, we had to go ahead and pre-select the time we wanted to attend the presentation. So we chose to go Sunday. So we got there Saturday. We thought like Sunday afternoon. It seemed the least disruptive to our trip. I believe our time was 2 o'clock. So we did a 2 o'clock presentation. So it was a 2-hour presentation. We thought that would work because then we would still have all Sunday night and all Monday to do whatever we wanted. Our flight landed in Las Vegas. We went straight to the hotel. We weren't able to check into the hotel until 4 p.m., but they did hold our luggage for us. We went and ate and came back. So the hotel. We stayed at the Aria Hotel. It was on the Las Vegas Strip. It's like a 50-story hotel. It was really nice. It was clearly very new. They had a huge lobby area. There was a pool that was really big. There was an outdoor bar. There was an indoor bar. One of the things I noticed, because this is a Hilton Grand Vacation Rental location, it's not only for people who they're trying to sell the properties to, it's also people who are a part of this program who go on vacation. There were places that were like members only. Like there was like sections of the pool area we couldn't sit in and like nicer like chairs we couldn't use, like stuff like that. Like we were less than. So the presentation. There are 2 Hilton Grand Vacation Rental properties in Las Vegas. We had to go to the other one to go to our presentation, and it was like 3 miles away. We walked to get our steps in. The property we went to was a smaller Hilton, and it had a specific area and entrance for this presentation. So we came in, there's like 3 or 4 people checking you in. We had to go to this kiosk and it took a terrible picture of you. I didn't have to do it, this was all her. So it took a terrible picture of her. I think I have a video of it. I was taking a picture. And it made us do like a really short questionnaire. We just screwed around and picked a bunch of random stuff because it was like, how much money do you make? How often do you travel? What are your dream vacations? Essentially, they're just trying to get a feel for who you are to see if you're the right type of person for this vacation rental program. But it's also a way for them to figure out a sales pitch. Hi, so we're at the Hilton Honors Vacation Rental seminar, so we'll see how it goes. That's why we're here. Caroline got us the rental hookup, so it was a good deal, and we have to sit through, I think it's like an hour and a half seminar, so yeah, we'll see how hard they try to sell us on a place that we don't want to buy.
No, can't.
I'll report back. They did have snacks.
We did get free snacks, so
That was that. There is that.
Yay.
So bonus points for that. After she took the survey, we went and sat down in the cafe area where the snacks were, and our Hilton Grand Vacation Rental sales rep met with us before the presentation to like get to know Caroline. I guess make a connection before we went into the presentation, so then afterwards it'd be like a familiar face. I get it. I get what they're doing, but it's silly. I cannot remember her name, which is good. I wasn't gonna say it. I did not like her. She did not absorb anything we said. She asked several questions repeatedly. Were you not listening? Like, if you're trying to sell me something and I'm going to spend thousands of dollars with you, you can at least pretend to be interested in what I have to say. I mean, we obviously weren't planning on buying anything, but it could at least not be a terrible experience. When it was time for the presentation, she escorted us to the room. We tried to sit in the back and she wouldn't let us. She sat us in the middle, and then as soon as she left, we got up and sat in the back. We're adults. Again, I didn't like her, if you couldn't tell. So the presentation lasted around 15 minutes. It was a woman who told us, you know, all the opportunities they had. They tell you like a lot of the countries that you can go to, and they're basically just like selling you this packet and kind of everything it has to offer. So if you're familiar with Hilton Honors, this is like a separate thing. So Hilton Honors is something you can sign up for free, which means that you have an account with Hilton and you have a member's number, and anytime you stay there, you get points. You can also link that account to a Hilton credit card and earn points that way. It's completely free, it doesn't cost anything, and you can use points to stay at any Hilton hotel in the world. Hilton Grand Vacation Rental it's like a timeshare. You have to pay in advance for these points that you then can use again to stay at Hilton Grand Vacation Rental properties. Not Hilton properties, Hilton Grand Vacation Rental properties. And to be clear, or at least my understanding, the points breakdown it's not the same. So if you have an understanding of the Hilton Honors points, it's completely different than the Hilton Grand Vacation Rental points. So you already have no clue. I don't understand. Just give me a number. They won't give you a number. They don't really want to make you confront money, because as soon as you hear a price tag, you're like probably gonna check out. The next thing that they did that drove me bonkers, they talk about points as if they aren't money. And what I mean is they did a comparison that was like, when you take a normal vacation, you pay for it or you put it on your credit card. So when you come back, your bank account is drained, or the funds that you used to pay for your trip is spent. You spent money. And the way they talk about points is that when you go on vacation, you use points and your bank account is the same. How did I get the points? Money? It's such a weird departure from reality. And they act like you're an idiot when you want to bring it up. Oh, this is how they phrased it. Vacations drain your bank account. Hilton points don't. Did you give me the Hilton points? No, you didn't. And the second thing that drove me crazy is they don't factor in travel. So all of this money that you're spending on Hilton Grand Vacation Rentals is just for the hotel. I'll tell you like some of the examples they gave in the presentation, but they talk about all these places you can go for X amount of points a year, and these trips would probably cost thousands of dollars. How am I gonna get there? So this is the example they gave in the presentation. This is crazy. The example they gave in the presentation was you could have 23,000 HGV points, Hilton Grand Vacation points, and go on 4 vacations. That would break down to roughly 7 nights in Orlando, 10 nights in Italy, 4 days in New York, and I can't remember where else I said, let's say like Alaska for 6 days. So 23,000 points gets you 27 days. First of all, who has that much vacation? Most people don't. Second of all, how am I getting there? Because we've only factored in our accommodations. So the way it works is you get a certain amount of points every year, and the packages start at 5 years. So 23,000 points for 5 years would be roughly, are you ready? $130,000. $130,000 for 5 years. That is $30,000 a year, and you can pay that $2,500 a month. So probably more than most people's mortgages. So that's like the middle package. There's higher and lower levels. That's just where they kind of want the middle ground to be. So these 27 days for $30,000, that's $1,000 a day. After you absorb that, they have a bonus for you. If you're a Hilton Grand Vacation Rental owner, they call you owners if you sign up. You don't pay hotel fees or taxes when you stay, but there's an HOA fee, which is basically to cover all of the things that you're not paying for, just under another umbrella and another envelope over here. Based on this package again, the HOA fee would be $1,500 a year. After this 15-minute presentation where we were like giggling and like just not taking it seriously at all, our sales rep came to grab us and take us upstairs and look at what type of room we could rent. So they took us upstairs to see what we could get with all of our points that we didn't pay for because money doesn't exist, only points do. So after we walked through the room, we literally just like like we know what a hotel room looks like, thank you. We were whisked back downstairs to her computer setup. And mind you, these are one-on-one. Like the sales pitch is like a group thing, but then after that, it is you and your sales rep. So you better have some stuff prepared because they are going to hit you at every angle. And it's not that they can't force you to give them money, but it's like our lady was like judgmental, super judgmental. And it was really annoying because it's like, you want us to buy from you, don't you? Like, you're making me hate you. So despite us both being upfront, like we're not going to make a purchase, even if we liked it, even if we thought it was a good idea, we appreciate your time. We just want you to know where we're coming from. And they still proceed like you're going to buy. So we went over a similar example, which was 25,000 points. That would be $2,500 a month for 5 years. Again, who's doing that? So on the computer, she wanted us to pick 3 places we always wanted to go. And I'm already shutting down because we are not getting along. And Caroline is on the spot. And Caroline, love her to death, not good on the spot. She couldn't think of any place. And I thought it was funny. And so I wasn't going to think of any place. And then this lady's getting really mad because she's like, you can't think of a place? Just pick one place. It doesn't matter. Pick one place. And we're like, I don't know. We don't want to go anywhere. We don't. We never go anywhere. She was very irritated with us. And she like snapped at one of her colleagues like, Jim, pick 3 places. So like he picked 3 places. Let's say he picked like Egypt, London, Ireland. The next part was to say how much we would pay for a hotel room. And we both said $100. And she told us we weren't being realistic and there's no way we could get a hotel for $100. Again, she's just discounting everything we say. Like, we're not interested. Yes, you are. This is how much we would pay. No, you won't. We want to go here. Well, we said we didn't want to go anywhere. And she also told us we were wrong. That's what you really want from somebody you're going to spend $130,000 with. So after she realized she wasn't going to sell to us, we still couldn't leave. So we couldn't leave until this higher up person came over and he had like a special deal for Caroline. The best offer they could do, that you have to sign up today. You can't wait and think about it. Overall, it wasn't the worst experience in my life. And like I said, if it had been a different lady, I think it would have been better. It was definitely worth it for the cheap hotel. We had a great trip. I mean, $300 for 3 nights. That's not bad at all. Hilton, I'm willing to give this another chance. Send me someplace cool and I might sign up. I won't sign up, but I might. Give me a better rep. At least I could say something nice about them. Didn't like her. Enough said about her. All the people working there, definitely drinking the Kool-Aid. They must be making some crazy commission. Would I do it again? Probably. Will not be signing up anytime soon for this. I like to stay at other hotels because they do exist. Sorry, Hilton. Final takeaways, how to get out of the sales pitch. Like, stop right there. I'm not interested. I'm here for the cheap trip. I'm not gonna buy, just so we're on the same page. If you just wanna really shut it down, say you hate to travel. I'm only here for this vacation. I go on 0 vacations. I stay at my house. I've never been on a vacation. I hate everyone. That vibe. Like, just shut it down. You know where I wanna go? My backyard. Oh, you don't wanna go to London? No. Is my dog in London? He's not. You have no money. There's no background checks. They don't run your credit. You don't have to show them your bank account. I don't have any money. But what about, nope, I spent all my money. You don't have any money. They can't take money if you don't have any. The presentation is only supposed to last for 2 hours, so just keep an eye on your time. But you can always be like, you know, like, it's been 2 hours, I'm leaving, and they really can't keep you there any longer. We were finally able to check out, and on checkout, Caroline got more points to use. That was my thoughts. It wasn't the worst experience, wasn't the best. It was definitely worth the trip. If you're thinking about doing it, it wasn't. So just be sure of what you want to do beforehand. If you want to buy it, do. But it's just not for us. I don't think it's for most people. I was on Reddit and it seemed like even people who did it regretted it. So if you are thinking about doing it, definitely do some more research. I will be traveling on my own and not spending $130,000 to do it. I hope you liked this video. I hope you found it helpful. Let me know what your experience was like. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Let me know if you've had any Hilton Grand Vacation Rental experiences and what those were like. If you are a Hilton Grand Vacation Rental owner, please, I would love to hear from you and what your experience has been like. And if I missed anything, if you have any tips, any tricks, any ways to get out of this sales pitch, please let us know. We want to share the knowledge here, and I will see you next time. Bye. There's my cat. Go in depth and tell you, like, what are you guys doing? Did you fall off the bed? Olive fell off the bed. Olive fell off the bed. She's fine. You dum-dum. This is for WikiFeed. What do we think? What? I feel like that's how I'll know I made it. Is this niche content? Bye.